I found a love letter in my locker every day for a month. Turns out they weren't meant for me, but the girl writing them, she was. I've asked out exactly 4 girls in my life. All 4 said no. One of them actually laughed, so when I found the first letter in my locker, my brain immediately went to prank, some kind of setup, a joke I wasn't in on yet. Then the second one showed up, and the third. And by week 2, I was checking my locker between every single class like an addict looking for a fix. The letters were anonymous. No name, no hints, just feelings poured onto paper and handwriting so pretty it looked like art. I've noticed you since freshman year, but I've never had the courage to say anything. You make ordinary days feel less ordinary just by existing. I'd never been anyone's first choice, never been the guy a girl thinks about when she's bored in class, and now someone was thinking about me so much she was writing it down. By week 3, I was a different person. I walked taller, smiled more. My mom asked if I was on drugs. I told her no, just happy. The letters had changed something in me. Someone out there saw me, really saw me, and liked what they saw. I drew your face in my notebook today during history. My friend asked who it was, and I panicked and said it was a celebrity. She believed me. That's how good looking you are. I read that one about 50 times. I started leaving letters back. Nothing crazy, just small things. Whoever you are, you're making my whole year. I've never felt like this about anyone. Please don't be a dream. Then letter 28 arrived. I'm ready. I want you to know who I am. Tomorrow at lunch, I'm going to walk up to your table and introduce myself. Please don't hate me for being a coward for so long. I barely slept that night. Lunch the next day, I sat at my usual spot, watching the cafeteria doors, heart pounding. Then I saw her, brown hair, green eyes, walking toward the tables with this nervous look on her face. She was beautiful, and she was walking straight toward me. I started to stand up. She walked right past me, stopped at the table behind mine, tapped some guy on the shoulder. Hi, I'm the one who's been leaving you letters. He looked confused. What letters? She pulled out a piece of lavender paper. These letters, in your locker, for the past month. I haven't gotten any letters. She went pale. Locker 138? That's mine. Then who? She turned around, made eye contact with me, saw the stack of lavender letters sitting on my table. Her whole face crumbled. She ran out of the cafeteria before I could say anything. I grabbed my letters and followed. Found her sitting on the floor outside the gym, knees pulled up, face buried in her arms. I sat down next to her, didn't say anything, just waited. I'm so stupid, she finally said. I put them in the wrong locker. A whole month, 30 letters, and I didn't even know. It's okay. It's not okay. I just humiliated myself in front of the entire cafeteria trying to confess to a guy who has no idea who I am. She lifted her head, eyes red, mascara running. Locker 138. I didn't even know his name. He was just some guy I thought was cute from across the hall. Too scared to talk to him, so I wrote letters instead like a complete coward. I didn't know what to say, so I just held up the stack of lavender paper. For what it's worth, these meant everything to me. She looked at the letters, then at me. Something shifted in her face. You wrote back every day. You told me about getting rejected 4 times, about the girl who laughed, about feeling forgettable. Yeah, her voice got quiet. I read those letters over and over. I thought I was falling for locker 138, but I wasn't. I was falling for whoever was writing back, for the person who said, please don't be a dream, and actually meant it. She wiped her face with her sleeve. I spent a month writing to the wrong locker, but I think I was falling for the right person the whole time. I just didn't know it was you. I looked at her, mascara smeared, hair a mess, sitting on a dirty gym floor, the most beautiful girl I'd ever seen. I'm not a dream, I said. I'm just a guy who got lucky with locker placement. She laughed, the kind of laugh that comes out when you're crying and happy at the same time. I leaned over and kissed her, right there on the floor outside the gym. 30 letters led to this. Wrong locker, right girl.